Erythropoietin or EPO is the body's natural hormone that tells our bone marrow to make red blood cells. But its journey from a scientific idea to one of the first blockbuster biotech drugs is fascinating. In 1906, French scientist Paul Carnot proposed that a mysterious substance in the blood, which he called hemopoietin, triggered red cell production. Decades later, in the 1950s, scientists proved its existence by transferring plasma from anemic animals to healthy ones and watching red blood cells multiply. By the 1960s, researchers discovered that the kidneys make most of the hormone. In the late 1970s, EPO was purified from urine. Then, in 1983, a breakthrough. Scientists cloned the EPO gene, paving the way for large scale production. In 1989, recombinant human erythropoietin, marketed as Epogen, was approved for patients with anemia from kidney disease and cancer. It became one of the very first biotech success stories. So, how do we make EPO today? Step 1. Scientists insert the EPO gene into Chinese hamster ovary cells. Step 2. These cells produce the protein, which is a glycoprotein, meaning it needs special sugar chains for stability. Step 3. The protein is harvested, purified, and formulated into injectable medicines. Different forms exist: epoetin alpha, beta, and longer acting versions like darbepoetin. They all work by binding to receptors in the bone marrow, activating the JAK-STAT pathway, and boosting red cell production. When a cytokine or growth factor binds to its receptor, it activates JAK, Janus kinases attached to the receptor. JAKs phosphorylate the receptor, allowing STAT proteins to bind and become phosphorylated. The activated STATs dimerize, move into the nucleus, and switch on genes that regulate immunity, growth, and differentiation. Erythropoietin's journey began as a scientific curiosity in 1906 when researchers first hinted at the existence of a blood forming factor. Decades of relentless research transformed this hunch into a breakthrough, leading to its approval as a life saving therapy in 1989. Since then, erythropoietin has not only saved millions of patients suffering from anemia but has also revolutionized the field of biotechnology. Its success opened the door to the development of biosimilars, making advanced treatments more accessible to patients worldwide. Today, erythropoietin continues to inspire new frontiers, fueling innovations in gene therapy and personalized medicine.